Jan, would you take this medication up to 3 West, please? I'll hold down the fort here.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh,
Really,
that's all right.
I'm sorry. I've come to talk.
Dennis Fraser.
I've been here before, and I always wanted to say something, but I couldn't.
The police are looking for you.
I know. I have to talk with you.
No.
It's not what you think.
I know what it is, Mr. Fraser. And I know what it has been. A series of anonymous and terrifying phone calls.
I'm here to stop all that. Please.
No! I don't want to have anything to do with you. You have no idea what you've done to me.
Maybe I do. Mrs. Davidson,
Please, I don't want to hear it. Security.
I am dying inside, and no one can help me but you.
Yes. Please send a guard to 2 South immediately.
Russell, dear, time to wake up.
What? Oh. Hello.
Hello, my name is Sylvester.
Yeah, well, Sylvester, you tell the chick with the arm down your throat that I want to sleep.
There's nobody here but us. You know how long I've been waiting for this moment? Tell me you love me.
No.
Tell me you missed me in my charming ways.
Come on.
Well, then tell me you missed your 8 o'clock skeletal structure
What
class.
time is it?
9:30.
Professor Hargrave's gonna kill me.
No, he's not, because I called him up and I told him you were under the weather. And I called Marcia Sims and asked her to bring notes over later.
Oh. Come here. Yeah.
What's going on here? What's up?
Come on, Beck.
What do you see in her that you don't see in me? Huh?
Well, she's got beauty, brains, and talent. And the body's a toss-up.
Oh, yeah?
Just kidding.
You want to sleep with this tonight?
Nah, I want to sleep with that tonight. Now come over here.
What was it like?
It was excellent.
Oh, he's such a dream.
Real cute, Beck. If the Cohen deal falls through, you can take up ventriloquism.
He said it. You better ask him.
I don't know.
Well, it's gonna come out sooner or later.
All right, what do you want to know?
Well, you met Cohen a couple days ago and you haven't talked about it since.
Yeah. Well, I was kind of hoping that you would take that as great self-control on my part.
Look, Russ, I know that what he said hurt you.
Yeah, well, do you plan to do anything about it?
Not really.
Yeah, there's not much for me to say then. If you're going to sit there quietly while this hotshot producer of records and agent, manager, advisor, financier tells you that your husband's got to keep a low profile, well, then I'm helpless. See, there's one thing I learned with you, Beck, and that's when to keep my mouth shut.
Well, yeah, I hadn't noticed that you'd learned that.
No, you don't understand. I'm not saying that I will keep my mouth shut, only that I've learned when to do so. See, it's not a matter of wisdom anymore, just control.
So have you got your control this morning?
Yeah.
And I guess now's as good time as any to tell you that, I'm dropping out of Kingsley.
Uh-oh. He's gonna hit you. He's gonna hit you. He's gonna hit you.
Jackie,
He's
knock
gonna...
it off. Real funny.
Come on.
You been in the registrar's office yet?
No, but I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
Where you going?
Cafeteria, late breakfast.
Russ, I know what I'm doing. I've thought this through.
No, Becky, you don't think anymore. You let Phil Hayes and Dave Cohen do all your thinking for you.
That's not true. Look, sit down. Come on, we'll talk about it, okay?
Yeah, sure. Talk to your friend.
All right, fine. Oh, and you're welcome for me getting you out of trouble with Hargrave.
Maybe he's not such a dream after all.
Terry, there you are. What happened?
He was here.
The phone caller?
Dennis Fraser.
Did he threaten you?
No. He just wanted to talk. I called security.
I know. They contacted me as soon as you called them.
The guard was already here. Fraser got away.
Well, look, I'll call John right now.
Alex, I can't take much more of this.
Hey, don't worry. He can't have gone far. I'm sure John can find him now that we know he's still in the area. You want to go home?
No, I feel better here.
Well, look, I'll tell John to meet you at the nurse's station as soon as he can get there. You're going to be all right.
No, I've always had the theory that the air in this office gets progressively thicker as the week goes on.
You have a problem with workmanship?
That's what I'm here to talk about. I have taken the liberty of going over our contractor's material sheet as well as his company's records.
You're good at that.
Going over construction plans?
No, taking liberties.
You should be thankful, Charles. What I've uncovered could have proved disastrous for our project.
Devlin Construction is one of the oldest companies in the area.
That means by now they're very good at ripping people off.
Oh, specifics?
One, aluminum wiring.
Now, you don't believe what you read about aluminum wiring.
Charles, the safety factor aside, it's a lesser quality wiring. You're cutting corners.
I'm being economical.
Two, Devlin's concrete.
Oh, come on,
The
Vince.
sand content is too high. You can write your initials in the cement.
But that's normal.
After it dries,
You know, Vince, I don't question your knowledge of cement, particularly when I know how many boots you've poured personally. But I'm telling you that Devlin is very capable.
three, Devlin himself. The man hasn't filed a completion bond in the last 3 years.
The Harrison Food Storehouse was put up in 3 months.
And came right back down with the first summer breeze.
Breeze? That was a terrible storm.
His was the only warehouse that fell.
Vince, storms like that are unpredictable.
Unlike Devlin's buildings. I want him taken off of the project, Charles.
Webster's already sent him the contract.
You tell Webster to call him and cancel immediately. Webster and Devlin. You have an absolute genius for teaming up with buffoons.
Yes, and I certainly thought that the moment you walked in.
Who put you in touch with Devlin in the first place?
Webster?
And you took that clown at his word.
Vince, I considered many bids on this project.
You looked at the bottom line. You sipped your sherry and looked at the total cost and went with the cheapest company. How thorough.
You know, you could have walked in here and praised me for being so thrifty.
Don't whine, Charles. I'm doing what you're incapable of. I'm taking the long view. Now you start looking around for another contractor. Devlin is probably Webster's cousin.
Let me tell you something about Webster. He's done some very fine personal legal work for me, and he's shown himself to be very adept at the transfer and holding of our assets.
Well, that may be true, but I still don't like him. And you better keep him in line. Now, you just remember who's calling the shots, Charles. Ciao.
And Fraser made no attempt to hurt you in any way.
No. He just said what he did on the phone, that he wanted to talk.
Now will you pick him up?
I'm surprised you haven't already.
Look, we all gotta face some realities here. Our police force cannot come to a crashing halt when the phantom phone caller is seen loitering around.
He wasn't loitering, he was intimidating me.
I'm sorry, I just see it differently than that.
What are you saying?
Are you saying that your workload is so heavy that you can't take the time to find him?
Exactly.
Just the other day you said the police were looking for him.
The squad cars have his address. They go past his home and his office whenever they can.
I don't believe this.
Look, I can understand how you feel, but he isn't the kind of person
You
who's
don't
gonna...
think that a man like that is dangerous in that state of mind?
In what state of mind?
He said he needed help, that he was dying inside. How do you know what he'll do next?
He said that to you and you refused to talk to him?
Yes, I already told you that.
It's easy, Terry.
Aren't you being a little indifferent about all this? What if it was your wife he wanted to talk with?
Well, you're looking at this personally. To me, it's a case. It's a part of my business. Now, I can't take my time and the department's time on this when there's real criminals out there that we have to find. I hope that you'll understand that I will do whatever I can.
That doesn't seem like too much.
Terry.
I'll do what I can, Alex. I hope you can convince her of that.
I'll try.
Well, are you deaf?
I was hoping you'd go away.
How did you know it was me?
Doesn't make any difference. I don't want to see anyone.
Looks like a mausoleum in here. Why don't you turn on a lamp or open a window or
Vince,
something?
if you want to stay, just take it for the way it is, okay?
Self-pity. Boy, you get that from your mother.
Oh, yeah, Vince? Tell me what I get from you.
Bad temper.
Really? I always thought you were calm and controlled.
Well, that comes with maturity.
No, I have inherited more than just disposition. Tell me about your father.
What?
What's his name? I remember Tony telling me something about him.
Guido Cardello. Owned a string of Chicago parking lots. Unionized in '36. What do you want to know about that for?
I need facts to prove my theory. Did he hit you?
He used to have a big leather belt that he wore. It stung.
And was he miserable, Vince?
My mother entertained on the back porch, right underneath my bedroom window. Different voices every night. He knew about it. Yes, he was miserable.
What about your grandfather?
Rico. He used to tell horror stories about Ellis Island.
Lousy marriage?
Stoic. They despised each other, according to my father. You know, there are some brighter spots in this heritage of yours.
Yeah, well, I don't need to hear any more because you've proven my theory.
What's that?
The Cardello curse. Everything you touch is doomed to be isolated and unfulfilled.
Hey, that's my name you're condemning.
No. That's your name condemning me. It's in the genes. All I wanted, man, was a decent home, a wife that loved me, kids, a practice. But the curse, you see, won't allow for that.
No, it's your temper and your selfishness that won't allow for that.
No. You see, because right there, you're wrong. Because lately, I haven't said a thing about Becky's pipe dream. I have been as cooperative as possible, but hey, Russ is still in the way.
Why do you say that?
Because a record producer told me so. That's why I say that. He's working on this single image for Becky. We have a hard enough time as it is staying married now, and now we have to stay married and not look married. And I'm sitting here wondering why it all has to fall apart. Why it was written that way. and who wrote it. And I realized that it's just not in me to have those things. Becky's dropping out of Kingsley. First the baby went, then school goes, and guess who's next?
Oh, there they are. 2 men in my life.
How's my girl?
Couldn't be better. Career is really going places, Vince, and I have Russ to keep my little feet on the ground.
Well, it's too bad he can't keep him on the campus.
Come on, school's something you can do anytime. A record contract is a once-in-a-lifetime thing.
Well, that may be, but...
No, Vince, don't even try. Just forget about it. It's not meant to be.
What's going on here? Did I miss something?
I think I'll better leave you two alone.
What's going on here? Bye. What's going on? Was it something I said?
No, it was something I said.
Hello?
Hello, Mrs. Davidson?
Yes, it is.
I'm sorry.
What? Who is this?
I'm sorry.
You have no idea what you've done to me.
Maybe I do. Mrs. Davidson,
Please, I don't want to hear it. Security.
I am dying inside, and no one can help me but you.
Mom's not answering.
Maybe she and Peter went out to dinner.
It's kind of late.
Oh, late dinner.
Ben, I'm worried.
Lori, your mother's perfectly capable of taking care of herself. So come on, stop imagining the worst and give me a big kiss. Feeling any better?
I don't know.
Don't
Maybe a
know.
little.
What do you mean? Come here.
Oh, maybe a little bit. Oh, sorry about that.
That's all right.
What is it?
A medical history of Jill Hansen. You know, she's the girl the Cummings sort of took under their wing.
How old is she?
18. She's cute. Although she was malnourished when I treated her.
Maybe we should fix her up with Peter. Huh?
I'm not too sure about that.
Hey, you don't like my brother?
Hey, I think Peter's terrific, but she's a little more streetwise.
So? Peter could be a good influence.
Matchmaker?
Knock it off. I'm not trying to manipulate Peter's life.
Well, that's not the way it looks to me.
I just want Peter to meet a really nice girl. Someone who'll make him very happy. Actually, I'm very glad that he's single. I mean, that way he can take better care of Mom. Which reminds me, oops.
Lori, you know, fussing over her is going to make her twice as worried. Act like things are returning to normal.
Still no answer.
Hello?
It's me.
Oh, Dennis, where have you been? That Detective Brubaker was here again this afternoon.
What did he want?
What else? You. Dennis, what are you doing?
Honey, not now.
Look, I've got detectives at the front door. You disappear for days on end. What's going on?
Look, I just called to say...
No, Dennis. No apologies. I want an explanation.
I...
Mr. Fraser, let's talk.